Well, Coach, let's first go back to Georgia State. 50 rushing attempts on Saturday. You guys wanted to make an emphasis on running the football. Safe to say you did that?
Absolutely, and we wanted to control the line of scrimmage. We talked about that last week, and if we could do that and take the pressure off the quarterback to where we didn't have to throw the ball a lot and put the pressure on the offensive line to protect, we'd be in great shape. And so it was nice to come out and controlled up front and run the ball.
When's the last time you called 50 runs in a game?
I've called 50 runs in a game, but we've thrown a lot of those, off the RPOs. But that was a great feeling as a play caller to be able to go out there and call the same play over and over and over again, and they had no answer to it.
It was Caleb Twyford that got the low 27 carries himself on Saturday. How do you feel like as if he held up physically, getting that kind of workload?
It was great. You worry a little bit about that to get the ball so many times, running the ball, but Caleb was doing a great job in protection too, and that takes a toll on your body as far as protection goes. But he did a great job for us. And AT, they're a great 1-2 combo, and AT came in, ran the ball tough, and got in the end zone.
Safe to say that because you ran the ball so well, that was the best game your offensive line has had this year?
Oh, absolutely. Those are the things that you want to do, and you just find as you can run the ball, then everything is good after that. So we got to put our guys in the best position every single week, and that may be running the ball, throwing the ball, whatever it is. But on that particular night, it was running the ball, made the difference.
It looked like you didn't ask too much of Gresh this past Saturday. How do you feel as if he handled his responsibilities?
He really graded out well. There's a few plays that he'd like to have back, but I felt really good about him, coming off the field and having 0 turnovers. That was a big nemesis for us going into that game, was turning the ball over, and that was a difference. If we turn the ball over, we don't win.
How do you feel about your receivers and your tight ends at this stage of the season?
It's like everybody's coming along. It's a development process, and we've got to continue to get better every single week and just keep working with those kids. And we're never satisfied. We'll never be satisfied. But I think we're coming along.
And looking at Nicholls State, defensively they like to be multiple. Maybe this isn't as physical of a defense as you've seen so far this season, but how many different looks do you expect to get from them?
They've got a bunch of different looks, but I feel they're very aggressive. I think that they're good against the run. They've got a great scheme in the back end, and they play it well. They're very well coached, and they're very disciplined, and it's going to be quite a task to go against them.
There is a big defensive lineman for them, Sully Leish, I think is his name, preseason Buck Buchanan guy, one of the better defensive linemen in the country at the FCS level. How many problems can he present to you?
Well, you got players like that you got to go against. You got to step up and block them. You just got to get it done. And I think our guys are up for the challenge, and having that taste of success up front last week should carry over into this week, and we're going to see a lot of good players all year, and he's not going to be the only one. So we've got to step up and get it done.
Have you ever been a part of a trophy game before?
There's been all kinds of trophy games over the years, so I heard the paddle's up for grabs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But in your previous stops at Colorado School of Mines, at Montana, did you ever play for a trophy in a particular game?
Yeah, the Montana State game, the trophy was huge. It'd take 4 or 5 offensive linemen to carry it off, and that was a big deal in that state. And we got it our first year, and we had held it for a lot of years, and unfortunately we lost the trophy the next 2 years, and that's why I'm standing here talking to you.
What was that trophy, by the way?
I don't remember. I've deleted everything from my past.
Fair enough.
Gotcha. Well, Coach, you talked about the offensive line and establishing the line of scrimmage. What were they doing differently that made them so successful?
It was I think keeping the scheme simple, to where they know what they're doing, and then once you have some success and you get some first downs, you can you get them gassed a little bit, and then once the defensive line can't sub and you get them on their heels a little bit, it'll continue to grow and snowball, and you continue to have more success.
You talked about what specifically did you simplify?
Just you're not coming up with as many run schemes. When you're struggling offensively, everybody wants to come up with a bunch of different plays that you're not sure what you're going to see. So if you simplify your scheme, and we ran a lot of zone in that game, and our guys knew who to block, and they could come off the line of scrimmage without thinking, and then, like I said, if you have some other plays to complement it to get some first downs, keep their D-line on the field, and gas them a little bit, then it gets easier.